Alrighty, folks, we are back with another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We are actually about to proceed with the game. Now, we got a lot of new materials here, and I think we might be able to make one or two things here. And we still can't make the thing that I want to make. Yeah, we need another freaking fresh armor milk for that. Alright, I'm just gonna look through here. Yeah, ain't nothing we can do. We need magnificent Upa lore, which we can probably get easily. We need 2 Chronicles scales. I don't know who I'm not fighting. We got one of the Ulula metal fist. I don't know when I'm supposed to get, or where I'm supposed to get another one. But apparently, we might be able to just fight Ulula again somehow. Soft shelled illegal shell scale, whatever. So I was getting those brog things for this, I think, for the number 10 of this, because we can pretty much get most of these items right now, but man, are they such a grind at the moment. Sagittarius machine rifle, Ori's horns. Oh my god, dude. See, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually get this maxed out. I'm gonna max this out first with our gold coins. I'm not spending my gold coins on anything else but that. But we can't discuss anything right now. We already ate, and our bonus EXP is up, but I also have the EXP boost, or the enemy drop boost up right now.
Personal hygiene is
so what I'm gonna do is pause the game. I'm gonna pause the video recording, and I'm about to go get some fresh armor milks to make this damn level 6 item. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. We got the fresh armor milk. We're gonna be able to make the 6th best gem for HP in the game. And I guess that's pretty good, because 850 HP is pretty huge at this point.
Yeah, you can't always give 100%.
Banks can. Haha. The Fed can, because they can print money. Haha. Wait, we're not talking about money, are we?
It's finished.
Ironclad 6. There we go. Somebody's HP got healed because of that. That's funny. I guess their max HP went up because they had it on and they had to just adjust it. Not really sure where to find the bizarre and whatever you call that. Bizarnicle. There we go. Ava's mech swords. I'm not close to beating that. The evil dragon eye, we know where to get that. We have to get it from that dragon that we beat up earlier. And the best way to do that is to burst enemies.
I'm eager to run some tests.
Bursting enemies is the greatest source to getting just a bunch of items super quick.
Where to from here?
Gems. 850. You know what? Having more HP is kind of solid, bro. You know, the critical damage, bro, is good, but you know what? We all don't need it. She's a healer, so I would say instead of healing, she's debuffing right now, so one of my healers are debuffing right here. Is it Mio that's doing the debuffing? I'm actually gonna give her the power of debuffing. Boost power of debuff, so I'm gonna give her, yeah. Is that no lost love from my people right here? Yeah, man, that stuff stacks up. It would be amazing if you could take off specific voice lines.
Thing is, we've got to wreck it.
Oh, believe me, we will. This was a nice find.
Whoa, check this place out.
This dude popping off like, believe me, we will, but this right here was a nice find, bro. All right, we got a landmark here. All right. Let's go into a new area.
Sweet, let's poke around.
Nice, they give me 2 SP. Actually, speaking of 2 SP, I think I was just about to learn a new ability with one of these characters. Applies 1 random buff to all allies. Flicks daze, raptor raids, evades enemy attacks while art is active. Typhoon field. Lightning arrow. I'm actually gonna do this because this lets her evade. This also lets him evade, so you can switch between these two and just keep like doing it. It's actually messed up. So Spirit Raven should be switched with Atomize. So they basically won't ever get hit really if I time my abilities right. Because of the tech we learned earlier, we can just keep evading like that. And I don't know if he has anything like that. Grants a high critical rate. She has a couple. These two don't have anything that evades, do they? Physical attack down, hellbound. Alright. But there was an interlink ability that I wanted to get for, I think, her. And I should have enough SP. Darn it. Because I really want dexterity for somebody here. That 25% attack up is kind of cracked.
More to add to the playbook?
And then getting this eventually would be great. Block rate. I don't care about block rate, dude. What's this other one? Attack up. She has 59. Dexterity up. I think it's extremely important that she gets that dexterity. But it's also important that she gets that, but you know what? Fuck it.
Whoa, new power.
Oh my god. She has nothing linked with lands right now. I would say either attack or...
Hey, try this out for size.
Yeah, her attack should be stupid now. Yeah, 882. Dexterity is pretty good. He probably wants to get either damage. Negates enemy guard with a 60% chance to inflict break. That's pretty tough. I think he needs dexterity at this point.
I want you to use this.
All right, here we go.
Can't forget our progress update.
AI has a priority system using the art assigned to the top slot. I will keep that in mind. Ooh, look at this. Kiev's Castle region, Cyrus, Hovering Reefs. Menacing music.
I wonder, how do you think Ethel felt? Was that really what she wanted?
This is my personal opinion, but life's defined by moments. Your acts define you. I think she found value in that. To achieve something in the limited time left to her. One defining moment was what she chose.
You think Mimi feels the same way?
I gave you my opinion. I'm sure Mio has her own thoughts on the matter. Although, I know she doesn't have that much time left.
I can hear y'all motherfuckers,
And hence,
you know.
my being here now.
Look at the
So-
cat ears.
You've chosen your path.
Until
Like,
now,
it'd
I
be
was
so funny if she
afraid
turned
to
around
take
and said
first
that.
step. But now, I can do it.
Man.
I just want to scratch your ears, bro. Let me guess, somebody's keeping an eye on us.
You really think they'll come?
They'll come. You can count on it.
Yeah? And then what? If you want to give them a hug, you can count me out of it.
I want to show something to Her Majesty.
Yeah? And what's that then?
His
I mean,
face.
she's not even...
She needs to be there to see how hope dies.
What?
What's this about now?
She can see it. Her Majesty occupies the same niche of existence as we do.
This dude's like, I'm gonna have to beat this dude's ass. Yeah, we all saw them textures reload. Yeah.
A container. Finders keepers.
Muscat Noir. We finding
Okay, buddy.
alcohol
Surprise me.
just right on the ground. Like, I appreciate that.
Ha! Ha!
Alright, so let's take a look at our silver coins right now. We have 66. We masked a few of these right now, and I'm gonna look at certain skills that I would want on this character to optimize his current class, which I think is Incursor, which is just all about crits, right? This dude's just gonna be here to build up a whole bunch of stuff. Ninja Healer, nope. Ethereal ability, don't care about. Solid stance, Dynamite Spirit, Capable Hands, Evasion Expertise, we already got all that. What am I saying? Strengthening Gambit is something I think I would want. My debuffer wants to have the Sappy Sappy, which they do have. She should also have Sappy Sappy, so what I'm gonna do is probably do this for her. That way she gets access to Sappy Sappy, and then she can help lower the ether defense for her abilities. You're not really about doing damage, you're about debuffing people for us. I thought that said Yumi Sin. Yumsmith. There we go. Arts. Deadly Twister. Evade. Radiant Ring. This is now AoE, which is great. Atomize. Ray of Punishment. Oh my god. We're gonna fight this big dude right
I
here.
don't do restraint.
Never a dull moment, eh?
No, you didn't disappoint.
Alright, physical defense down. I'm gonna go to nowhere now.
Sidewalk having fun? I know I am.
You're on Fireland!
Are you ready, Uni? How? This is power.
Here,
Reversal edge. Quick draw.
Dark Banner. Luminous Illusion.
Spirit Raver. Through this.
Are you okay?
Reversal edge.
Gotcha.
Break.
Keep up the
Nice.
Quick draw! Couple! Day! Am I doing okay with the heals?
Thanks!
Hard!
Hidden fall!
Good
That
stuff.
was spectacular.
This is an option.
The MVP.
So for anybody that wants to know how you can like manually select interlink for people, you can go to system, go to options, and then go to game, and then go all the way to the bottom. There's interlink control type. Go to party. Control interlinking for the player character and party. And the one that's on by default is this one, since it's the more simpler format, but you know, kind of limits the timing and strategy of certain things. So you can just sit there and like toggle it from player to party if you want. Leave control of battles to the AI. Will not take effect on oh, why would I do that? Overkill. Difficulty hard, vibration on. Yeah, I like it dark. Yeah, let's get it a little bit brighter in here. Did I adjust it? Oh, I thought that said movement speed. Oh man.
Shall we deal with this?
That'd have been, too
Find
good.
the one you want.
Thanks!
Break!
Breath of freeze! Reversal edge!
Uppercut slap.
Full clip! Sidewinder! Moondog! Luminous illusion!
Quick draw! Energy
Right
grenade!
slap! Overboard!
You know what I started doing now is like looking at the top of the health bar for the enemy, because it kind of snitches on if they're gonna do an AoE or not.
That was
I like looking at that to
spectacular.
prepare for like any bad
the
situations.
MVP. You're all thinking it.
Demon Marble. I think any enemy submerged in the earth is forced to attack you.
Just past that gate, we'll find the Colony 11 garrison. Beyond that is a residential zone. From there, there's a road to the castle's main gate.
Dude, this is just flying.
Gate penetration would not be easy. Expect huge battle.
Oh god.
Yeah, so we'll take a detour through the hovering reefs to the right and swing around behind the castle. That's where we'll find the ether mine and freight entrance I mentioned.
Understood. We shouldn't be hanging around here for long. Let's make for those reefs, as you called them.
Good. This way.
Let's
Follow
make
me.
for those reefers. Alright, you guys are gonna love the reefers. That's what they call the reef, the hovering reef. Each individual area.
Is that?
So they don't want us coming over here. Wow, this is definitely a hero quest. That's all I gotta say. The fact that there's a question mark right there just kind of is triggering. You know I gotta hit up this question mark. Oh,
Something's made a fine mess of them.
this is a hero quest.
It appears the fighting wasn't all that long ago. There might still be enemies nearby.
This is hilarious.
What?
Ooh, somebody one-shot that thing.
The absurdity of battle never ceases to amuse me.
The absurdity of battle.
What's her deal?
Hey, yo. It's Charlotte. No, I'm just kidding.
She a Kavesi soldier?
Hey, yo, that was OD. How'd you do that?
She's coming this way.
Lives are so easily lost, and in service to all manner of nonsense.
Oh, that looks
Truly.
sick.
This is why. We'll never be able to stop fighting.
I'm gonna need that.
Wouldn't you agree?
Can we...
So then, did you help us out just now?
Oh, we're not out of the woods just yet. Seems we have some new guests coming.
Huh? We're surrounded.
Only one thing for it.
Yeah. Get ready.
Oh, aren't you all just adorable?
This ain't the time for jokes.
I guess you're right. It's way too early to start laughing. Because the fun's only just getting started.
Charlotte X Ryan right there. Yo, I'm liking that blade though. I'm gonna need you to give me that. The Wrath of Ashera. Ooh.
Shall we deal with it?
Alright, we're gonna have to focus on one of these dudes at a time.
Sounds good to me. Mystic vision!
Stop! Banner! Off your feet!
Alright, these dudes are 35. Oh yeah, give me this.
Reversal edge!
Smooth as always, Noah.
So bring.
Cheers for that!
Oh, she's a tank. Okay.
I'm the one you want. Time to get cracked.
Crap! They broke away! Couldn't draw them.
Let's show them!
Oh my god, that was so much damage.
Stop it, you lad! Thanks! Supreme!
Broke away!
Golden anklet.
Off your feet!
Oh my god, dude just got womboed, bro.
Reversal edge!
Boom, boom, down.
My power flows free!
I know! Feeling good!
Free! Strong now!
Let's use it to the max!
I'm getting in a swing of it!
Reversal edge!
Things are building up!
Time to end this.
Bro, that damage though.
Feel that? Oh yeah!
You want some more? Full
Reversal
I'm gonna
edge!
play this one!
I'll have to get on your level. The heat is on!
Yeah! Feels just like it should!
Just now. Those were Kavesi soldiers.
Ah, well spotted. They're forces from Colony 11 up ahead.
And going by your appearance, I'd say you're also a Kavesi soldier.
Who? Me?
Tell us who you are. What colony are you from?
Well then, if you absolutely must know, I'm the commander of Colony 11, whose soldiers just attacked us.
Wow, cool! Wait, what?
That's interesting. Was that a training exercise?
Their commander.
Hang on. Back it up. If you're the commander of Colony 11,
Maybe the console probably is making them attack her.
then you're Ashera, the Undying Blade.
Undying? What in the Queen's name? She meant to be some kind of celebrity.
There ain't a defender worth their salt in all of Kevers who hasn't heard of her.
Oh, this sounds like a Lance class.
She's the commander of a silver rank colony, in the running for the strongest person in Kevers.
Getting back on topic, you're telling us you were attacked by your own colony.
I suppose I am telling you that.
But why? What for?
Well, I guess I have given them a couple of reasons. These things happen, you know. Anyway, I'm going to remove Colony 11 from the equation. You guys want to come with?
Huh? Come with?
She
Why?
said she's gonna remove her from the equation. That's
Sorry? Now it's open season. This is all kinds of stupid.
But you're talking about your own colony. Your mates. You'll just go off and fight them.
Sure. One rarely gets to enjoy a battle such as this. Also, I have my own reasons for killing them. Besides, sitting back and letting them keep taking swings at me is not my style.
damn. She said, I want to hit the buttons. I paid $60. I want to hit buttons, not hold down back.
It's just no fun that way.
That's what I'm saying. How you gonna be a tank and a defender, but you don't like defending? That's crazy. She like being on the offense.
I don't think you meant to say that part out loud.
Well, but why are you inviting us to join you?
Huh? So you're telling me you're not the great and terrible Ouroboros?
Huh? You knew?
Come now. I've heard this personally from the Queen. Every commander alive knows about you lot. As I hear it, you're some kind of rebels going around wrecking colonies' flame clocks.
She with it.
That's outrageous. Well,
It's also true, mostly. But we don't do it just for the fun of it.
It sounds like you're not everyone's favorite person right now either. What's your goal?
Surely it's self-evident, no? On the battlefield, you have one of two options. Fight and live, or fight and die.
Or live to fight another day.
Oh.
And by that I mean run.
When considering the pure act of trading life back and forth, there's no separation into enemies and allies. Not for the killers, nor for the ones being killed. That's something you soldiers should get. More so now you've rebelled and made sure everyone wants your heads.
Like I keep saying, nobody here did that on purpose.
I'm sure. Everyone has their own way of thinking. I'm not trying to say otherwise. In any case, there's a place for you on my battlefield, if you feel like joining. I'm sure Colony 11 will give you a warm welcome. Though maybe not the one you'd wish for.
What is her problem? What in the Queen's Snow White wings does she want from us?
I don't know. But she certainly seems to be after something.
Victory. She's after bloodlust.
Good to add more names.
All right, lightweight Velites base. Lightweight Velites base.
More colonies added.
All right. So we got some good stuff going on. Imagine being introduced to a new hero as you were saying you were going to advance the game. Technically, in a way, we are advancing the game, so I did promise to advance the game, and I did. So back to doing side quests.
Make use of this.
At least these are the most entertaining quests, though. These are like the Blade quests of the game, which are great. And Xenoblade could have used a lot more of them. I'm not saying Xenoblade's a bad game, but the side quests wasn't the best. Now they definitely improved upon the formula. Gus Brink. Oh, look at this. We got a lot of stuff.
That's all of them.
Gus Bracelet. Can't wait to see what that does. Salazar is here now. Thorben. It's Thorben time. Oh, look at this. We can finally clear this person's stuff out the way.
We just had to persevere.
Extends duration. Ooh. That is good. Okay. So we got a Gus bracelet. Shit. That is huge. Who am I giving that to? I don't know who to give that to, man. Boost attack. Glowing metal. Giving it to a healer means a lot, personally. With the legendary is 100%, so you just get to start the battle with it. Alright, so let's go here really quick. She's got multi-blast. As a healer, ethereal defense down, ether defense down. So we could do ether attack. Shield bash. She has topple on deck, which is, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. Dark banner. She should have a field to be able to use tidal wave. Evasion down. Ooh, now that's the stuff I need. So I didn't realize this was a thing we could get. I think it's Overfall you get, and I think Dark Banner, which is kind of whatever, but I wish we would actually get an Evasion down thing. Dark Banner. We don't care about sleep. Sleep doesn't do anything for us in this area. So we'll do that. I do want Evasion down though. Over Ether down.
Avenging Eagle.
Having access to... Which move would be OD with this class to have access to at the beginning of a fight? Topple, obviously, but... Multi-blast... Somebody gets attack up, Shadow Eye. Buff self with power charge from arts hits. Well, bleed would probably be good too. Bleed from the start, yeah.
Hidden Thorn!
She needs Ether Arts. That's what she needs. Ding, ding. Who hit me up like that? Alright. What am I doing? Glowing metal is something we can put on somebody that likes the daze. I really don't think boost healing is all that good. I'll give her that. She needs 14 seconds to charge that. Aggro reduction over time is like whatever. That's kind of good though. So what I will give her immediately though, we're gonna give her one of those yeah, we want this. That's what we really want. I'm gonna give him the other one. Actually, I think only one person needs to have it equipped. But if two people have them separately, it's so quick. It's like only 4 fusion arts when this happens. Ashera. Imagine not waking up an enemy from sleep. Now that would be crack.
This is our first time here, isn't
If
it?
they ever give me an accessory that lets me put somebody to sleep and not wake them up from... Oh, yeah.
Don't tell me. Have you actually decided to accept my invitation?
Well, you know, we do owe you for helping us before.
I've never heard of anyone entering the Wolf's Den just because they owe someone.
But how are you even planning on fighting a whole colony alone? Charging at them head on?
Ah, you must be the tactician. Got it in one point, Dexter.
You're insane.
Oh, come now. We live in a world of strife, of constant, unending war. And you question my sanity?
This woman said we live in a society.
Know what? Just sounds like suicide to me. Maybe you really have lost it.
Uni, that's too far. Even for you.
Okay, but you did hear her, right?
My colony, Colony 11, guards the castle, and it's rightly hailed as being impregnable. Not a single Agnian soldier has ever broken through, not even once. I fought long and hard to defend this colony. And now I'm going to bring it down. Just one woman. Can you think of anything more satisfying than that? I know I can't.
You know what else you're not thinking of? The moment they open fire and turn you to mincemeat. How's that for a punchline?
If that happens, I'll do my soldierly duty and turn into a lovely corpse.
Oi!
I'm touched by your concern, but they won't be killing me that easily. All of you. I'm sure you've overcome your own share of hairy situations.
What would you know? You don't know a thing about us.
She talking about shaving? Because I do quite a lot of that.
Don't be such a worrywart, Uni. We can do anything if you've got our backs.
You're awfully enthusiastic about this, Lance.
You reckon?
Now I think about it, you've known about Ashera since the start. Do you maybe...
Shut up! She's the best defender in Keves. I'm just some nobody. If somebody told you get to fight alongside a legend, wouldn't you jump at the chance?
What an awfully nice thing to say. I'll be looking for some great things from you. Lance, was it?
Well,
a break.
Well then, my dear Ouroboros fellows, what say we sally forth? The battle awaits us, one that's sure to prove a most thrilling distraction.
Looks like this woman chooses violence every single second of the day.
It's always good to have a few good battle buddies.
Battle
The woman
buddies.
who leaps into the thick of it by herself.
Battle buddies with benefits. Crazy. Let's look at her class real quick. Boost aggro generated from dealing damage by 40%. Okay. Boost damage dealt when attacking higher level enemies by 40%. Okay. And nearby allies attack deal 150% of attack and the damage to the enemy. Okay. Reduces damage taken by 25% when HP is at 30% or lower. Natural selection is a good kind of crazy.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
They said Demon Slayer, but it don't do what it's supposed to do. Demon Slayer is supposed to... Hey, Jamcat, get out of here. Demon Slayer in Xenoblade 1 was the best move to let you beat the game on, like, just let you beat a lot of stuff, because it was a move Dunban had, by the way, that toppled an enemy. If you killed an enemy with Demon Slayer, it would topple every enemy that was engaged in the fight that was capable of being toppled. And she has Blossom Dance. Uh-oh. This is Dunban's legacy right here. Deals damage that ignores defense. Also boosts aggro generated when using art by 70%. Oh my god, the recharge gauge is only 2. Ascension Blade. Oh, she can launch. She can launch without... Oh, this is big. Okay, we have a launch button. I hope that's the move we can carry over. Boost damage dealing when attacking enemies targeting you. Deals 200% of attack damage when you take damage. Jeez. That's a stance, right? What she got going on? When attack is evaded, increases attacker's aggro towards user. So she's an evasion tank. Oh, she's just Dunban. Holy shit. She is straight up Dunban, bro. Okay, so let me go to heroes really quick. I have to assume this is her. We get Soaring Tempest and Gale Slash, Natural Selection, and Maniac. Usually those are the last 2 skills. Boost damage dealt when attacking higher level enemies. I can work with that. Reduces damage taken by 25% when HP is at 30% or lower. Alright, let's get it.
Guys, get ready to fight.
Oh my god.
I'm the one you want.
You're a lifesaver.
Oh, she came in here with the spin to win it.
I don't fear death, so bring it.
Thanks. Full
Let us free.
Reversal edge!
Yeah, I can handle this one.
Good going, Uni.
I know I am.
Hey, you barely messed anything up today. Over yet. Gotcha.
Reversal edge!
Done.
Okay.
Sidewinder!
She's just going in there, bro.
Nice. I can handle this one.
Style and something. Love it, Ashera. Draw them.
Oh my god. Launched them with the greatest of ease.
I don't fear death, so bring it.
So this class is looking kind of sick, bro.
Just like it should.
We've got them pinned down.
Oh, nice days.
Crap, they
Well, I
broke
want
out.
to surrender before we grind you into dust.
No good, huh?
It's amazing. Big.
Having fun? I know I am.
You're on fire, lad.
No love.
I'm stopping you,
I'm
lad.
done. No good.
Reversal edge!
I'm the one you want. You're a lifesaver. You're a lifesaver. Wait.
Sidewinder!
I'm the one you want.
This is hilarious.
Supreme.
Wait! Keep them coming! Sorry! Let's pile on the pressure!
Time to bring them down.
White flag!
Demon Slayer! Things are building up.
Strength! It's amazing! Moondog!
Reversal! Now
We
it's
have
getting
settled?
interesting.
Primary momentum!
I know! I'm feeling good! I should have punched harder.
My dude did the mid-range overhead and did like 20k.
No wonder your little gang is causing waves. You were completely ruthless with my lot.
Do you have to talk about us like that?
Just so you know, we actually were trying to go easy on them.
Oh, no need to hold back. You can wipe the floor with them. That's me giving you the green light as their commander.
I heard of some terrible commanders before, but this one takes the biscuit, hands down.
You know, there's rumors that some soldiers in Colony 11 are crazy tough.
She said this one takes the biscuits.
Is that right?
Yep. Way I heard it, they have snipers who can shoot you from behind a mountain. Or specialists who can read your mind.
Bollocks. Those aren't even good rumors.
Ooh, now this sounds interesting. Is there anything they said about me?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, they might have mentioned some things.
Go on, try me. Even though I can probably guess.
They call you Ashera, the Undying Blade. A heroic commander famed throughout Kevers. Another name they use is... that suicidal maniac.
Okay, I see.
Wow, that kind of sucks.
Oh, definitely. I was prepared for anything. But this... It's just so bland, so boring. I was hoping for something with more zest, more bite.
That's what you're hung up on?
If you're finished chatting, I'd like us to get moving. And don't forget, we're smack dab in the middle of enemy territory.
Oops, you're right. Not much time until reinforcements come. I'm feeling a little miserable, but I can take it all out to my men. No problem.
Yep, it's official. We found the worst commander.
Ooh.
Brother.
Heads up. Second wave.
Dude, we have to get through each one of these barriers. This is crazy.
It's good to keep a record.
It's good to keep a record. All right, who do we want to control here? I think we want to give the center so we can get physical defense. Well, physical defense down doesn't seem to be a big problem. But what we would want her to do is to have an AoE, maybe. Maybe that's why you like having these skills on backup. I see. Durations of debuffs applied to enemies. What buffs does she even apply? Mirror trap, I guess. Counter heal. That's not a timer though. See, this bind being an AoE would be nuts. Actually, can I make no love lost become an AoE with something else?
Demolition!
I'm actually gonna see if it becomes an AoE.
Leave it to me.
Surprise attack. Cute. Come on in.
Uppercut slap. Make this quick. Break.
I don't feel that. Keep going.
Thank
You! I'm the one you want.
Wait! Draw them.
As soon as I lay down that damn heal, dude.
I'm the one you want.
You didn't disappoint. Full clip. Demon
Reversal
Slayer.
Not done. Wait!
Fire!
I'm the one you want.
You didn't disappoint. Here.
What?
Oh, it looks like only one of them got the physical defense down.
Fire!
That piece is up. I'm done.
Say the heart of it.
Time to end it.
Noble force.
Hell, I'm just letting my team do all the work. Actually, I'm gonna just leave it on auto battle. They got it.
Demon Slayer.
I can keep them on. I'm the one you want.
Face me.
Hey, I'm gonna need them to go get them items though. Hold up.
They broke away.
Wait!
Get them items, man. What y'all doing, bro?
I'm the one you want.
Time to get crushed.
Demon quick! They're drowning!
Let's use it to the max.
All right. I see Noah out here delivering the overheads, doing massive amount of damage, letting his auto attacks build up and whatnot. Is she just not gonna use her fusion abilities? That was just weird.
Here comes trouble.
Alright. Auto battle has to be the lamest like feeling ever, bro.
Wow, thanks! Nice done!
Style and substance. Love it.
This'll keep you going. Off your feet!
Universal edge.
Thanks!
Ain't nobody gonna daze that though.
I know I am. Style and substance.
Keep trying,
Love
loser!
it.
No
Winder.
Noble!
Glory.
This!
Supreme.
Bro, I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here letting my teammates just doing all the work.
Yeah! Feels just like it should! Gotta make me!
I'm the one you want.
You're a lifesaver.
Demon Slayer! Benji Eagle!
Oh yeah.
Bro, we leveled up? That's crazy.
We can do this.
Man, I'm fit to burst!
Supreme Storm!
Dart! Deflector field!
Break. All right, keep them coming. You're on fire,
Not
lad.
bad rocking if I say so myself!
I'll have to get on your level.
Uppercut slash.
Moon Dart!
Quick sidewinder.
Look at you! Benji Eagle!
Feel that?
Things are building up.
Time to end this.
Gotcha.
Mystic Vision!
Energy grenade.
Crusher! Dart!
Did you check out Ashera's skills and all shit? Yeah.
I'm done.
Feels just like it
We
should!
certainly did. Oh god, alright, so
This is the illustrious clad. Popular! Demon Slayer! Keep trying, loser!
Good going, Uni.
Off your feet!
she tried to launch him, but I ruined the plan.
Energy grenade. Quick draw.
Falcon swoop! And deflector field!
Reversal edge.
Supreme No way we can lose.
Let's flatten these fools!
No stopping you.
Dart! You what? Falcon
Mystic
swoop!
Vision!
Maximum power! Maximum kick!
Send the mudders packing.
I know I can count on you, Kyle! Falcon swoop! Eagle!
Uppercut slash.
That's the weak point.
Smooth as always, Noah. Noble Torch! Inferno Wheel!
Quick draw. Let's turn it up to 11.
This'll give them something to think about.
Oh, he gave us the bleed action.
You up, just bear with me. This one's off their way.
Break.
Stormy
Reversal edge.
Yeah, fuck him up. Fuck him up. Look at that. He's spinning like a. Yeah, he's spinning
And you cut the attack.
like a spinner.
Smooth as always, Am I doing okay with the deal? I'm energized, just
I
watch
know
it.
I am.
Goodness gracious! As soon as we got off of
Now
him,
we're here. Colony 11 is only a stone's throw away. The final battle is nigh, ladies and gents.
dude, we've been fighting for like a whole day.
Before that, there's one thing I want to confirm. Who is leading the enemy?
A type of person you should know very well by this point. Care to make a guess?
A console.
A consul. I knew it.
Who's like, get ready for a goddamn bullet sponge.
That idiot has delusions of being a tactician. She's the very definition of a narcissist.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure right now she's drunk on the feeling of controlling the soldiers like puppets.
So those soldiers, she's just flinging them at us against their will, trying to beat us down.
Ugh, what a snuffing creep. Makes me want to hurl.
I wouldn't pay that too much attention. My guys are enjoying themselves regardless.
Huh?
Oh, really? And how exactly do you figure?
Can't you tell from how much of a fight they've been putting up so far? They're seriously coming for blood. Well, mostly mine, of course.
So, what? The consul doesn't even need to force Colony 11 to attack us?
Seems like a stretch, even considering our current company.
I couldn't say for certain. They're the same as I am, after all.
The more you say, the less I understand. Are you just gonna keep skirting around it?
He's saying your soldiers are basically born from the same blood.
Whoa, now. No need to sweat the finer details. All you need to do now is enjoy the fight for what it is. The next battle will be even tougher. Which is to say, that much more fun.
How you got jiggle action going on something that's like super constraining like that? That's crazy. Oh, hey, I saw that. I wasn't looking for it, but I just saw it. That's all I gotta say. All right, we got some chests coming up. There's a dead soldier in the back. I gotta send off, but
All right, eyes up front. The enemy's right ahead.
You're talking.
Oh shit! If there's gonna be a console. My boy right here is all about that damage. Analyze. Shortens auto attack. I'm okay with him not building. He wants to just have a lot of attack. I just want this man to just be smacking things, man. His critical rate. His crit rate is good. I'm surprised I'm even getting CP at all.
Can't forget our progress update about your own colony.
All right, yeah. Location and a landmark. I love it. I love anime. That's the thing. Y'all don't understand. I love anime. So I appreciate all of the things that come with anime. Oh yeah. I am somewhat of an anime connoisseur. Now I'm kidding. I don't watch too much anime, but I do love anime when I do watch it. Cutscene. I don't want to bring my... Damn. Broke my legs.
So, the traitors have arrived. Or perhaps I should call you beasts, driven by my hounds.
So you're the consul for Colony 11?
Colony R, or Consul R.
Ouroboros scum. Have a care for how you address me.
I absolutely don't have a care.
With a single order, I could have you creatures crushed this instant.
Then do it.
It appears you understand. Now stay right there. I will dispose of you later.
What?
First, I'll deal with you, former Commander Ashera. Step.
Hey, rude.
With all due respect, Madam Consul, you called us traitors just now. If I, never mind them, am to be accused of the crime of treason.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid the great consul will have to enlighten us as to the reason. Beasts that we are.
You are as impudent as ever. But I will explain to you this one time.
Dumbass!
Oh, gotta do the typical villain thing where they explain things to you.
You engage in battle without orders. Use deviant tactics in battle. You openly violate military regulations. And your worst crime of all? Multiple, unforgivable slights towards a consul. Don't bother trying to deny it. All of the soldiers here have witnessed this.
And as a result, we have brought many victories for Kevers. Aren't glory and military success what the consul desires?
And when did I hand out such orders? Never forget that all of you are pawns. A pawn acts as it is placed on the board. A pawn that acts on its own has no more worth than the mud under my boot.
So anybody that has free will is like, nah.
Jerk. Talking to her own soldiers like that.
However, throwing away a silver colony, no matter how rotten, is hardly the action of a wise woman. At present, bringing Colony 11 under my direct control is the more pressing matter.
you have no further use for me.
I should think a suicidal maniac like you would cherish being destroyed by her countrymen.
You. Shut your rotten mouth.
I see. And it seems you have been laboring under several misconceptions, Madam Consul.
How foolish. You'll use this chance to spout more drivel.
Until now, Colony 11 would rush off to battle wherever you waved your hand. But you see, we did it because we wished to. If there was a battle we felt was worthy of us, we soldiers would give our lives fighting it. That's all we ever wanted. My soldiers. And myself.
So what you're saying is she was the ones leading the Spartans back in the day.
What are you driving at?
Looking at it another way, nothing else matters to us but that. Not even fighting against people who were our allies until only yesterday. And not even obeying someone who isn't worthy of being our master. Is it dawning on you yet?
What? What are you blathering about?
The pawns you thought were faithful to you were truly worth less to you than the mud under your boot. Since the very beginning.
Wait, hold on a minute.
Cease your confounded blathering! This instant! How dare you!
Oh, this is getting on my nerves. If it's all the same to you, I'd really like to drop it now.
This wasn't a setup, was it?
So, come and kill me. If you can.
Ha!
Come on, just play the music already. Play the music, I'm ready for it. Me and my jam cat is ready.
If death is what you seek, I'll be delighted to grant you it, you worthless scum!
Wow. She turned into a monster. Now I've seen everything.
Getting scared, are you?
Do I look scared?
No, you really don't. Just forget it.
Ashera, don't underestimate her. She's not like anything else you've fought.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression. Well, time for the fight we've all been waiting for.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Bullet sponge time. Oh yeah, we should bop this person. This person's getting bopped, bro.
Well, isn't this just... Come on!
Oh my god.
Come on!
The amount of disrespect.
No, this'll keep you going. Bring it.
You're a lifesaver. I'll show you.
Shut up and
go! You won't get away!
Let's do it, Kion. Me, I won't allow it. Go for it, Kion.
Very well. Counting on you, unit.
Ready to roll, Victorine.
This is your show.
Ready to roll. Go for it, Kion.
Very well. This is your show.
Cool, I'll give it a ring. Go, Victorine.
Roger, counting on you, unit.
Cool, I'll give it a ring, Victorine.
Roger, counting on you, unit.
Ready to roll. No dynamite.
I don't fear death, so bring it.
Wow, this. One.
Bruh.
Time to unite!
I don't fear death, so bring it. Thanks. Control them. Give it up.
This is hilarious.
Come on now. I'm serious.
The amount of topple action. Oh my god. This game this is just hilarious right now.
Control them. I don't fear death.
You didn't disappoint. I'm serious. Come on now.
Time to unite!
Gotta face me.
We can hit hard with a chain attack.
I know what to do.
The launch? Oh, nice.
Give it up! You won't get away!
Tranquilizer shot. Hey, that's my girl right there. Oh wait, I can't help her out. The only thing I can do is probably like switch over to her to mash.
Healing's on the way. Hold on.
Thank you. Oh, she came over here to give me evasion up. I appreciate that.
More where that came from! Harry! Come on now! You gotta face me! Thanks! Just one! Checkmate!
Let me give you a taste!
Shut up and get out! How dare you!
Crap! They broke away!
Uh-oh.
Time to win out the big guns!
Okay, this might be GG.
Sorry.
Noah! Let's switch!
Give it all tight!
Keep up the pressure!
Let's split up and go for it!
Got launched by your boy? Uh-oh.
Alright, coming right up!
Let's see what she actually has. Guarantees an amazing rating when hero completes an order, but they won't reactivate in this chain attack. That's good, because when we do it like this is fine. Greatly increases damage ratio and... Ooh, that overhead attack though. I need 54, and I think he's gonna get that.
You're in for it now!
Put that defense down on there, yeah.
Here's the finisher!
Demon Slayer. She's actually healing during this chain attack. That's kind of crazy.
I got you in my sight! Hope you're ready for it!
Delph City. Delph City.
Stay right there! Got a surprise for you!
Yeah, she can't be reactivated, so yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, nice damage. Let's go ahead and hit him with a bleed. With the evasion down too. Ooh. Greatly increases damage ratio and deals defense bypassing damage. Oh yeah.
Time for the big one!
Let me get you!
Overhead.
One more for the road!
Let's see how much damage your girl brings to the table here.
I'm going full set!
Ooh.
Oh shit.
God damn. You know you dead when.
I'm serious! How about this?
She died at the halfway mark, I think. That's kind of nuts. Well, then again, we are 51. And we got tech on tech.
You creatures. You're all pawns. Nothing but pawns.
Oh, you hate her.
She's still alive.
What's wrong? Go on. Kill me. Isn't that what you want? You...
Nope. What?
Bruh.
What?
Queen's wings! Have you lost the snuffing plot? She's Mobius. She's the enemy.
Yeah, but ending it like this... how should I put it? Oh, I know. It's a waste.
Are you insane? In fact, never mind. Forget I asked.
There you have it, Madam Consul. You can make a strategic retreat, Do whatever. I don't mind. If you're planning revenge, by all means, pay Colony 11 another visit.
She said, pay us another visit. Come get that ass whooped again if you want, though.
You bitch!
Or, if you actually definitely do want to die, I have no qualms in speeding you along.
Oh, you will pay for making me look a fool. You'll pay dearly.
I'll see you in the Ascension quest, bitch. It ain't over yet. The fact that we have to do Ascension quest for every character with this story is crazy.
She's more dangerous than you know.
We got at least another 100 hours, boys and girls.
Oh, I know that. That's why I'm expecting big things from her.
Wow. I don't know what to say. This woman is something else.
Nah, bro, she's just a Saiyan, bro. This is just another Saiyan always wanting somebody to come back stronger so they can have a more exciting challenge.
Right. A victory needs fireworks.
Oh, no.
Make it something big. You came all this way.
Oh, the flame clock.
Is she saying what I think she's saying?
She does have a point, I suppose.
You guys are a silver colony. You sure about this?
Didn't you hear my speech? I said nothing else matters. Not to us. So?
Got you.
Alrighty, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go!
Here we go. Another one down. Another hero. We made proud.
You're all free now.
Oh, I love that line. You're all free now.
No need to fight. No need to take life from others.
We did it.
I wonder if you can really call that freedom.
I mean, sometimes that's the price of freedom.
Care to explain?
My soldiers and I, we were never fighting for the sake of earning life in the first place.
Back up, back up. Surely you had to be, right? I mean, that's the usual setup.
True, true. Normally you'd fight to keep the clock fed. Only natural. Otherwise you're dead. But for us, we live so we can fight. It's how we've lived our lives.
Wait, didn't Ethel used to be a silver colony, right? And then they got downgraded.
Living to fight sounds kind of awful.
It sounds just like Ethel.
You must understand, now that you've crossed blades with my troops, they didn't follow the consul's orders because they were frightened for their lives. We were using the situation we're in to our advantage.
What's the point of that?
I should think it's obvious. We hope that someday we can have a proper fight to the death, with mighty warriors like you.
Huh?
I've taken part in all these battles to make that dream real. That's all.
That's crazy.
I see.
I mean, we can have just a sparring match, but I ain't trying to do a fight to the death now.
No, not I see, Senna. Just think about it for a sec. These guys have been killing each other, having their own little murder party. It's crazy.
Yep, if you're gonna be blunt about it, then that's exactly what it was.
That doesn't make it any better. All this living to fight crap. How many lives will you need to take before you're satisfied? Or maybe you want to die, is that it?
Yes, I want to die.
Good try.
Maybe they know something about recycling and rebirth, and they're like, man, this shit is getting kind of exhausting, bro. I kind of just want to die, bro. Is that what I'm picking up
You
on?
ain't serious.
People just want to fight to die because it's like, yo, we kind of know there's a recycling system going on, bro.
Is it that surprising? A soldier like you should...
Grow the snuff up. Grow up, I said.
Childish.
So you want to fight? You want to die? What the snuff is your problem? You come out with all this highfalutin crap, but really, that consul was right about you. You're nothing but a bloodthirsty beast, aren't you?
Hang on, Uni.
You listen. You ain't gonna involve us in your stupid, suicidal quest. Just leave us alone, all right?
Damn, she said that with her whole chest. Damn, Uni. I'm starting to like you even more.
That was out of...
Poindexter.
She was out of order. But she was right.
Wow. I am pretty exhausted after all this. I think I'll take a load off somewhere. Oh, you can all make yourselves at home. Consider it a thank you for joining the fight.
Ashera, shouldn't we?
Well then, I'll be off. What you do is up to you.
Uni, that was not cool. I want you to apologize later.
Please tell me you're not taking her side.
Everyone should be free to choose how they want to live their life. Wasn't Ethel the same?
Oi, she's nothing like Ethel, got it?
Well, that's for sure. But you did kind of go overboard there.
Uni, I know how you feel, but could you try?
Fine, you win, whatever. I'll talk to her, will that do?
Sure.
Sake.
For what sake? Whose sake you talking about? For whose sake? Say that again louder. Yeah, I know I ain't hear you, talking on your worth. For what sake? UCK sake?
Hey, can I get a hand here?
Can I get a hand here?
Here we go.
I'll give you a skip cutscene hand. Here we go. What's in here, bro? It better be something good. Hey, 3 SP, I appreciate it. Strong amber. Hey, we got more of that. I think that's a decent thing. Yeah, I guess. My girl's a healer, and she's like, bro, what's the point, bro? See, she was like, bro, we got a role for healing for a reason. What's the point of healing if y'all just throwing your lives away, bro? F it, I guess I'm DPS now.
Hey, can I get a hand here?
Unnecessary violence. We just want to fight.
Come on, don't fail me now.
We're barbarians. But I honestly think we don't know the whole story. Because why was Ethel like that? Oh, we just like this, bro. We just want to die. Okay, but why? We just want to fight. But why? I don't know, bro. It's just it's in our veins, bro. There's got to be something on the outside here. Yep, like I thought.
What you got for me?
Oh, we got some Napoleon coin. Oh yeah, give me all that. Silver coin. We got 61 yet again. Yo, give me this damn class already. We need a new tank. We've been in need of a tank for 16 years. Oh my god, how'd you run that fast, bro? He started running in front of me like, can I have that speed, bro? Why are you hiding his skill from us, bro? At the east gate. We can't go through here yet. They don't want us going through that gate. They want us to go the story path. They said try again, bro. Alright, so what I'm going to do is stop the recording. And then on the next episode, we're going to finish up the side quest and move forward towards the castle. Everybody on YouTube, I'll see you guys soon.